Hey guys, Leg here. Quick video to show you how to zero gap your blades for your ANdis T outliner and most trimmers, as well as how to actually replace it. I have a replacement. As you see, this one's cracked, no good to use. So replacing the blade is easy. You just remove these two screws. And the blade just comes off. Clean up any gunk you have in here and so on. It's a two-piece design, so don't worry that fell apart. But that's it, you know. But that's that. With a brand new blade. Here's the one I picked up, 15 bucks online. Part number 04521 if you need to get it. I went with the brand name, you know, just to stick with original parts. But basically, how to zero gap it. Right now, I don't know if you guys can see, but you know, the spacing is not, it's probably a couple of millimeters spacing, that meaning, you know, you're not going to get a close cut. So the trick to zero gap it is these two screws. We're going to loosen them up, but just enough so we can move this up and down. And now what we're doing is we're working our way up, but you don't want to go past the guide blade. This is your guiding edge. This is the cutting blade, the moving part. This piece right here. This is your cutting blade. So that's the thing that will cut you if you go up too high. So you don't want to pass the guide blade. So basically what we're doing is we're pushing it up just to get it within like a hairline of like, use your nail for example, or just like a sheet of paper away from the guide edge. Another way you can do it is actually lean it on your table and give it a little lean forward, and that pushes it away just a little bit. Once we get that, we hold it and we tighten it back up. After you tighten it, make sure that you didn't, you know, push it back up. And right now it looks like I'm almost touching the top, but I'm not. You don't want to be sticking out because that will cut you. So once you do this, it might take a couple tries playing around with it, but once you get it to the right height, we're just gonna. So now before we mount it on a trimmer, make sure that you're about even from each side when you're putting this back on. I'm gonna hold it like this, line it up with this little bump here that has to go in the hole on that blade. So make sure that's holding against it, nice and secure. Once we're there, I'm gonna hold it. Now we're just gonna bolt it down. Check again, make sure everything's even, then you can fully tighten it. Now it looks like we're pretty much even on each side. If you're sticking out too much on each side and two and on one, you have to redo it because otherwise it will be coming out and cutting you. So now what I'm going to do is plug it in and just make sure that test it on yourself before you cut your kids or somebody, you know, or if you're a professional. You want to make sure that it's cutting smoothly and not hurting you. Also, you know, you're double checking also to make sure that everything's in place. So, as you guys can see now, right to the skin shave, here's what I cut right with the old trimmer right before replacing it. And as you can see, you still can have a little hair sticking out. This is completely bare. Perfect clean cut, nothing's hurting me. So that's it. Hope this helps you guys. Good luck adjusting yours. Any questions or comments, let me know.